Level 1. The new guy. The alarm goes off at 5:30 a.m. You have been awake since 4:45. You put on the suit you bought 3 weeks ago. It still feels stiff. You practiced tying the tie 4 times last night. You take the subway because you don't have a car. You stand the whole ride because you're afraid of wrinkling your pants. You walk into the building and the lobby is bigger than your entire apartment. The security guard checks your ID twice. You smile. He doesn't smile back. This is your first day as an analyst at a hedge fund. You don't know what a hedge fund really does yet. Not really. You know the textbook answer. You practiced it in the mirror. We manage pools of capital using advanced investment strategies to generate above-market returns. You say it fast, so no one notices you're not sure what half of those words mean together. Your desk is in the corner. There are 3 monitors. Someone already left a stack of spreadsheets on your chair. There is no note. You move them and sit down. A senior analyst walks by and drops a report on your desk without looking at you. Fix the formatting. Due in an hour. You don't ask what formatting means in this context. You open the file and figure it out. That is how every day starts here. No one explains. You either figure it out or you fall behind. You stay until 11 p.m. That night, fixing a model you barely understand. You take the subway home. You eat cereal standing over the sink. You tell yourself it's temporary. You tell yourself this is how it starts for everyone. You are right about one thing. This is how it starts. Level 2. The grind. 6 months pass. You stop noticing the long hours. Your body adjusted. You drink coffee before you're even fully awake. You know where the good bathroom is, the one on the 4th floor that no one uses. You know which printer jams and which one doesn't. You know things now. Real things. How to read a balance sheet fast. How to spot when a company is hiding debt in the footnotes. How to build a model that actually holds up when someone pokes at it. You clear your first bonus, $18,000 after taxes. You stare at the number in your bank account for a long time. You call your mom, she cries a little. You feel proud, but something is different now. You stop going out with your college friends as much. Not because you don't want to, because when you're there you can't stop thinking about work. You check your phone under the table. They notice. They stop inviting you as often. You tell yourself it's fine. This is the trade-off. A new analyst joins the team. She reminds you of yourself 6 months ago. Nervous, overprepared, eyes too wide. You don't help her much. Not because you're mean, because no one helped you and you turned out okay, and that's just how it works here. You believe that now. Level 3. The operator. You get promoted to associate. The title doesn't mean much on the outside, but inside this building it means everything. You are no longer the person who formats spreadsheets. You are the person who tells analysts to format spreadsheets. You are running your own models now. Real ones. The kind that actually move money. Your portfolio manager gives you a company to cover, a mid-sized logistics firm in Ohio. You spend 3 weeks learning everything about it. You talk to suppliers. You read every earnings call transcript going back 5 years. You build a model with 47 different variables. You walk into the Monday morning meeting and you present your idea. You say the stock is worth $34. It's trading at $22. You explain why. The room is quiet. Your PM leans back in his chair and says, "Walk me through the margin assumptions." You do. He nods slowly. Put on a position. $5 million. $5 million. Based on your work, your thinking. 3 months later, the stock is at $31. Nobody says good job out loud, but at the next meeting, they give you 2 more companies to cover. That is how praise works here. More work, more trust, more money moving because of you. You start thinking about the job even when you're sleeping. You dream about earnings reports. You wake up at 3 a.m. sometimes because a number felt wrong in your model. You go to your laptop and check. Sometimes you're right. You fix it before anyone notices. You don't think that's a problem. You think that's called being serious. Level 4. The trusted one. Your PM starts including you in meetings you're not supposed to be in yet. Meetings with other funds. Meetings with company management. You sit in the back and you say nothing, but you're there, and that matters. You learn something important at this level. The real conversations don't happen in the meetings. They happen in the elevator after, in the hallway before, at the steakhouse on 53rd Street, where nobody orders from the menu because they already know what they want. You start going to those dinners. You order what your PM orders. You laugh when he laughs. You learn when to talk and when to be quiet. The quiet part is more important. Your take-home pay is now $190,000 a year. You move to a 1-bedroom in Midtown. You buy a real suit. 3 of them. But here's what changes at level 4 that no one tells you about. You start keeping score in a way you didn't before. You know exactly who made what on which trade. You know who got credit for an idea that wasn't really theirs. You know who the PM actually listens to and who he just tolerates. You know where you rank. You rank 4th out of 7. You want to rank 1st. That wanting is different now. It doesn't feel like ambition anymore. It feels like something you need. Level 5. The competitor. There is a senior analyst named Daniel. He is 2 years ahead of you. He went to a better school. He has better hair. Your PM quotes him in meetings sometimes. You notice every time. You start working harder. Not because you love the work anymore, because you want to be Daniel. You come in at 6 a.m., you leave at midnight. You cover more companies than anyone else on the floor. Your models are cleaner. Your presentations are sharper. You find a trade that makes the fund $4.2 million in 11 days. After that trade, your PM stops quoting Daniel in meetings. He quotes you. Something shifts. You're not the same person who rode the subway with wrinkled pants anymore. You walk differently. You talk less, but when you talk, people stop what they're doing. You have learned how to make silence work for you. You also make your first real enemy. It isn't Daniel. Daniel is fine, actually. You two have a professional respect now. No, your first enemy is made the day you disagree with a senior PM in front of the whole team about a position in a European bank. You are right. The numbers prove it 2 months later. The position loses money. He never forgives you for being right. You learn. Being right and being smart are not the same thing as being safe. Level 6, the cost. The name people in other funds know your name now. Not because you told them. Because you're told them. Because your tidies circulate. Because your trades get talked about at conferences. Because someone at a competing fund tried to hire you last spring and offered you $850,000 a year and you said no. Saying no was the right move. Your current fund matched it and added a percentage of profits. You're now earning more money in a year than your parents earned in their entire working lives combined. You don't feel as good about that number as you thought you would. You take your bonus check and look at it for maybe 4 seconds. Then you go back to your model. You have a team now. 3 analysts report directly to you. You notice yourself doing something that surprises you. You give them hard deadlines. You don't explain much. You correct their work without much encouragement. You are not mean, but you are not warm. One night, going home in a cab, it hits you. You became the person you were afraid of on your first day. You sit with that for a moment. Then you think about tomorrow's earnings call. The moment passes. You have also started to separate from people outside the fund. Your girlfriend from 3 years ago said you felt far away even when you're in the room. You did not disagree. She left. You were sad for a week. Then you were just busy. Level 7, the inner circle. There are only 4 people in the room for this meeting. The fund's founder, the head of risk, your PM, and you. The fund is $14 billion now. You are responsible for managing $2.3 billion of it, $2.3 billion. You make decisions in this room that move markets. When you take a large position in a company, that company's stock moves. You have learned to be careful about how you enter, how you exit, how you talk, because everything you say near this work is information, and information is worth something. You barely feel anything about the money anymore. That scared you at first. Now it doesn't. It just is. You have total control at work. Your word is final. Nobody second guesses you out loud. Junior people get nervous when you walk by. You notice it, and you don't know what to do with it. Outside of work, you have almost nothing. A nice apartment you barely sleep in. A few people you call friends but mostly call for dinners where you talk about work. A trainer you see 3 times a week. That's it. You're 36 years old. Sometimes you think about who you were at 22, riding the subway, practicing your tie. That person seems very far away, like someone you read about once. You wonder sometimes if he was happier. Then the market opens and you stop wondering. Level 8, the ghost. You don't have a title anymore. Titles are for people who need other people to know what they are. Everyone who matters already knows what you are. The fund is $31 billion. Your personal wealth is in the 9 figures. You don't check your account balance anymore. Your lawyer does that. Your accountant talks to your lawyer. Your assistant talks to your accountant. You are 3 people removed from your own money. You go to Davos. You sit in small rooms with other people who are 3 people removed from their own money. You talk quietly. These conversations, the ones in these small rooms, are where things actually get decided, not laws exactly. But the conditions that laws live inside, you understand that now. You are not corrupt in the way movies show. There is no secret handshake. You just operate at a level where the rules are written loosely enough that someone like you can move inside them like water moves through a hand. You are 51 years old. You have 4 people in the world you truly trust. One of them is your lawyer. 2 others work for you. The 4th is your sister, who lives in Ohio and teaches 3rd grade. You call her on Sunday nights when you can. She tells you about her students. You listen, and something in you goes very quiet. A good quiet. The only good quiet you have. She doesn't know what you really do. Not all of it. You don't plan on telling her. You think about leaving sometimes. Retiring. Giving the whole thing away. Some of it. You have enough to live 100 comfortable lives. But leaving would mean becoming someone you no longer know how to be. The work is not what you do anymore. The work is what you are. And so you stay. The cycle somewhere in New York City, a 22-year-old is ironing a shirt for tomorrow morning. He is practicing something in the mirror. Something about capital and strategies and above-market returns. He set 3 alarms just in case. He thinks if he works hard enough and stays long enough and is smart enough, he will make it to the top. He has no idea what the top looks like. He has no idea what it costs. But tomorrow morning he will walk through those lobby doors with his badge and his stiff suit and his whole life still ahead of him. And somewhere on the 31st floor, you will be at your desk before he even gets through security. You were him once. He will be you one day. He just doesn't know it yet, but he will.